So, Pharmacy First is here, more work, more confusion, more admin, and definitely more demand for the pharmacist. Unfortunately, this is likely to increase stress levels. On the screen, the patient is entering their date of birth and a unique code they received via text message or email. Note the patient continues to provide answers to essential pathway questions. Emergency symptoms are first excluded and a disclaimer is agreed to. Continue to watch the screen as a shingles pathway is followed by the patient. This software is not treating the patient, but helping to gather vital information without the need for a pharmacist. Staff can also help the patient until the pharmacist becomes available. We explain what encephalitis is in the text box in simple language. We need to use pharmacist time more efficiently. So imagine 10 patients have completed questions up to the gateway, by clicking on a link sent to them via text or email, by the pharmacy or even GP. Or they just scanned a unique barcode in your pharmacy. The patient continues to answer questions. It only takes the patient 2 to 3 minutes on this intuitive solution, rather than using valuable pharmacist time, which can also be disruptive. Our digital pathways can be completed by patients in the comfort of their own home, or on their own phones or a tablet device while waiting in your pharmacy. Pre-consult by Pharmsmart helps you work smarter. Again, medical terminology like immunocompromised is explained in simple terms within the text box. Patients can navigate to previous questions to reconfirm previous answers. Questions and advisory notes are worded in simple English to match the familiar NHS website style. Visual images are displayed to help the patient. Remember, all this activity is visible within the pharmacy, for the pharmacist to review and use their clinical skill set to proceed along the defined NHS pathway. The pharmacist can see 10 Pharmacy First consults have arrived. He or she can identify all levels of risk and target the priority patients. He decides to ask Jane, the counter assistant, to contact 3 patients and finishes the consults in rapid time as most of the prerequisite questions have been answered. Here you see the patient has the ability to review all questions. Patients can go back and forward and can see a full summary of all answers before they submit. Now imagine if the patient can choose their own language. This feature will be introduced shortly. This video has been running for only 3 minutes. If a pharmacist had to ask these questions in person, it would take a lot longer and cause disruption in the dispensary. So let's work smart. The patient now submits the form and the pharmacy is notified. Pre-consult also contains all the patient group directives and other relevant documentation. It allows a pharmacist to read and sign documents in one place, and this reflects in all locations they may work. To use this software, please create a Pharmsmart account or wait for the Consult Smart option to be displayed on the dashboard. This will be before February.